I saw in his eyes in that match against Zimbabwe, the moment he began that match, I said, this guy isn't getting out today.
You've followed his journey. You've supported him since his young days. I'm talking about Sanju Samson.
Yes.
You've been there by his side in his tough days. Now, and you've backed him. When he was not scoring, you said that he has the talent. Now he has come good, and at the biggest stage, he's won India World Cup. So, your thoughts on his performance, and how do you look at his journey?
Tremendous pride. I actually met him when he was 14. He was a young club cricketer, small chap, and a big smile, already quite muscular, though he was slender to look at, and tremendous talent. He was already both wicket-keeping and batting, so I slightly patronizingly told him he would be the next Dhoni. Years later, when I recalled that remark, my friend Gautam Gambhir said, no, he doesn't have to be the next Dhoni, he will be the one and only Sanju Samson. And that's exactly what he's turned out to be. He's been a terrific success. Quiet, modest, unpretentious, a good and effective leader. He led Rajasthan Royals very effectively for many years. He is now going to be in CSK in the IPL. But more important, I think, is the stability and the anchoring that he brought to the order, the top of the order for India. And what I think I saw in his eyes in that match against Zimbabwe, the moment he began that match, I said, this guy isn't getting out today. I even told him this later because I was watching it on TV, but you could see his eyes, you could see the calmness in his face, that sense of being secure and anchored. And as you know, he went on to 97 not out. He never got out in that match. And his two subsequent semi-final and final performances of 89 each. In both cases, he lost his wicket in a selfless action. If when he got to 89, he said, let me just graft for the next 11 runs, hit the ball around the ground, run the singles, maybe a 4. But he went for the big shots because the team, he felt, needed quick runs. And that's Sanju. He's selfless, he's talented, he's dedicated. And, he's had the knocks. He's really had a lot of bad luck too. I remember he scored a century in an ODI and got dropped after that. The next match after that we played in the ODI, he was not on the team, and his last innings had been a century against South Africa or somewhere. So this is a guy who's had to take a fair bit of unfairness. And yes, some of his exclusions were justified because he'd also been inconsistent. But 3 innings in a row in the World Cup, that's consistency for you. And I would love to see him continue to perform on a big stage, both in ODIs and one day I hope in a test match too, because that kind of talent deserves its fullest expression in every form of the game.